Hey everybody, it is day 17 of Advent. I can't believe we're already over halfway through Advent, but that's great because it means Christmas is nearly here. Hooray! Now the word that we are thinking about today is the word continued. Continued. I wonder what that could mean. Well, the question that we have for you today is, what is your earliest memory? Now, I have quite a bad memory, so I'm going to answer this in a slightly interesting way. My earliest memory is waking up this morning at about 2 a.m. because my baby boy was crying. So that's my earliest memory from today. But my earliest memory in my life, I'm not sure. Maybe you know what yours is. Why don't you share that with your family and anyone else that you might see today?
Today's Bible reading comes from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verses 18 to 20. Everyone was surprised when they heard what the shepherds told them. Mary continued to think about these things, trying to understand them. The shepherds went back to their sheep, praising God and thanking Him for all that they had seen and heard. It was just as the angel had told them.
Can you remember the best thing that ever happened to you? What do you do when you take part in something that is really special? I bet you tell all your friends. You tell your mom, your dad, your grandparents. You tell your teachers, anyone that will listen, anyone that asks you what has happened to you. It's because you're excited to tell and share that story. You continue that story even after the event. The shepherds were exactly the same. They were so excited about being part of Jesus' birth that they told anyone who would listen. And you know what? We are still telling that story today. We might not have been there to see it, but from the stories that we've heard about how amazing that was, we continue to tell the story so that others will also get to hear about Jesus' birth. Why don't you share the story of when Jesus was born with somebody that you chat to today?
Our challenge on day 17 is all about memory and remembering. I'd like us to take some time to think about some of the really good things that have happened to us this year. Where have you seen God working in your life? Where have you seen something that's happened that you just know was God helping you or wanting to encourage you? Then when you've got those things remembered, I'd like you to either draw them or write them down in a safe place, maybe a diary, a journal, or a special notebook, for example. And then I'd like us to spend some time thanking God for those things and the goodness and the love that He's shown us over this year. And then a question after you've done that, if you would like to go further. And the question is this: how would you like to be remembered by your friends and family in the future? How would you like to be remembered by your friends and your family?